Hey everybody. Good evening. Hope you're all doing well today. Huh. It's a little bit late for me, but like, not late enough for me to really go to bed. I guess I could, but I'd wake up really early if I did. I don't really want to. So I figured I'd play a couple hours before I head to bed. Play some ball pit. Kind of just relax and chill. Hope you guys are doing well. Give me 1 second while I get things set up for us to get going. We're just about ready. Alright. I think things are good on my end, so we can start playing. Oh wait. This is the wrong continue. This is my offline profile. Let's go to the one that we've been working on so diligently. Almost 30 hours of playtime. Oh, that's a lot of resources we got offline. Nice. What do we even do with it at this point? The infinite levels probably scale up really high with it, I'm assuming. Yeah, we can't even afford that. That requires 7,000. And then we have all these that we need to... Oh yeah, he doesn't work offline, does he? I don't think so. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to get that much exposure. I guess you could do that. Give him a chance to... Actually, yeah, we could swap positions there. Actually, yeah, that's good. I think that's a good swap. What's up, Certified? I'm doing alright, how are you? Another day. Made it through another day. I think we're pretty much good. I think we just go for more runs. After harvesting, of course. Hang on. Yeah, we can't upgrade that. I could maybe just swap one of these. I don't feel like doing that. We're just gonna do a normal harvest. Another day, another ball? Exactly, Cole. How you doing? It is time for another bowl. A small bowl. Another day, another tiramisu to eat? That sounds like the dream. Is that what you're eating right now, Certified? I'm eating Reese's Puff cereal as a dessert. Playing some Digimon and good news? Which Digimon and what's the good news? I wasn't paying attention. Did we get above 2K? I think we did. Well, I guess we're gonna figure that out now. Okay, it looks like we did. Cool. Alright, we can't do it anymore. Looks like the embedded wants to play. They've cleared everything except for the heavenly gates and the void. Who hasn't done heavenly gates and void? Actually, who are you good with? Yours is where they pierce the enemies until they hit a wall. Okay. So who's good with that? Who hasn't done heavenly gates? Cyber Sleuth Collection? Oh, how is that one? I've never played the Digimon games, but I do remember, like, every once in a while I hear they release a game. I don't hear much about it because I don't really know anybody who actively plays them, like, personally, so I never know how they go. You made your last car payment, insurance is paying the rest. Congratulations, Cole, that's a huge milestone. It feels so relieving to, like, fully own your own car. That's a huge, huge milestone. Congratulations. Wait, insurance is paying for the rest. How did they end up paying for the rest? Out of curiosity. Because usually the only way I know that is if the car gets totaled. Alright, who else needs to go through the heavenly gates? Flagellant. They bounce off the bottom of the screen. I guess we do shotgun. Actually, wait, shotgun might actually work. Now, if they bounce off of the barrier, does it reset and get its abilities back, or is that only when we absorb them? A base critical hit, a chance of 10%. I wonder how this would play out. I feel like it may be a little anticlimactic. Actually, wait, you could work with the physicist, but you already got there. Let's actually use the Spendthrift. Let's get them through the heavenly gates. You sent pics into Discord a while ago? Wait, I feel like I have. Oh wait, no, that's right. No. I remember now, Cole. I'm so sorry. I mean, I totally forgot about your situation. I remember now. But I mean, it's still good that they're paying that off so you don't have to deal with it. I apologize. Each one is different. It's like your Persona. Try Cyber Sleuth or the new one. Time Stranger. Yeah, the Time Stranger is the newest one, right? I think you put it under pictures. Like, there should be a pictures channel. Oh, that looks crazy. So many balls. This is actually just a shotgun. I think we're over, like, I think we're really strong now. You can say you owned a car now? True, you can say that you own a car. Or owned. I mean, as long as you still have the title, you technically still own it. Just, it's in the scrapyard. Bum, bum. They go through enemies and deal 35% bonus damage. I don't know if I want that because I don't want them to lose... Well, I guess it's until they hit the back of the field. So they still keep it. Like, they don't lose anything in terms of base damage. We'll get rid of those. Yeah, we'll take that, actually. Gray or gray? Both of them are actually technically correct. It just depends on where you live, from my understanding. Last time I checked, anyway. That's the conclusion I came to when I did research. Because, you know, Grey Wolf. And all. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. We'll go ahead and do this level up. We'll banish that. We don't need that. He shoots so many balls. We have 3 evolutions available. Honestly, pick your poison. Literally, because 2 of them are poisons. I want one of these. Let's do the radiation beam. Bum 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 bum. I guess we'll do egg sack. Each time a ball hits a wall, it deals 50% extra damage on the next hit. Wagon wheel actually would work with this. So I say we take it. Oh shoot, I didn't see that. You mainly self-taught in English because your parents are immigrants? So you would do the color spellings sometimes? I mean, that's amazing that you taught yourself. Like, kudos to you, seriously. That is no easy feat. It's no easy feat just to learn, but then to self-teach, like, that's even crazier. It's, like, really cool. I've always wanted to learn a different language, but I don't have the discipline to do it. I've tried multiple times, actually, and I know basic words of some things for Spanish, but not enough to actually hold a conversation. I also wanted to learn Mandarin, Japanese. There's another language I wanted to learn, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, it was Spanish, Mandarin, and Japanese that I would like to know. You were born and raised an American, but you came over when they were teens. Gotcha. We could do... I don't think I want to do Ghost Ball. I am curious about that, but I didn't want to pry too much in terms of detailed information. I do like to respect the privacy. I am an advocate for privacy, but of course, only if you're willing to share. Let's see, pressure valve? We could do pressure valve, actually. Really? This would sell this radiation? I don't think I want to do that, because it loses the cell property, doesn't it? I feel like that's kind of a bad trade. McCulcon? Is that how you say it? I don't think I've actually heard of that place. I wonder where that's at. Let's just do a free roll. Oh, actually, I want to do that. That's a good one. Hey, field cleared. There we go. Ooh, perfect. Now we can put these two together. Have I unlocked all the levels in the game? Yes, I have, Chopper. We have all the levels. And we're working on... I mean, we're pretty much working on getting everyone through the void. Yeah, so that way they can all go to the ball. Have you beaten this game, Chopper? All you know is that your mom wants to visit where she grew up. No clue why. I guess nostalgia. We always yearn for the familiar. What is it? Yeah, nostalgia sells kind of thing. Oh, it's a Mexican state. Okay, okay. You're on this round, but your character's too low to beat it. I think for the most part, ever since the beginning, I've kind of over-prepared for the next areas. Not always, but generally. And I didn't mean to. Actually, I kind of did, but not overly. Can Bleed merge with anything here? I don't know if Bleed can merge with anything. Always go with the overkill. The overkill does help. I did like building up the base a lot, so I really focused on getting the blueprints. I think that's one thing that really helped me prepare for all the floors. Because, I mean, that's where your levels come from, essentially. And I wanted to collect everything before going to the next level. That wasn't always the case, but I ended up collecting quite a bit before reaching the next level. Speaking overkill, this is definitely overkill. I'm pretty sure I'm just spending longer picking my ball rather than actually fighting them. You unlock the character that plays the game on its own, so you're not sure if you want to continue. Wait, why are you not sure if you want to continue? Like, you don't have to play as the character. And besides, the game is still set up to where even if you have that character, you still want to play every single character through every single world. So it's not like once you get him, you just don't play the game forever. But I will say, if you actually want to play the game, don't put him and Tactician together, because you will not be playing for the next 15 to 30 minutes. Unless you want to guarantee the win, then I would recommend doing that. But you will not be playing for the next 15 to 30 minutes. Voluptuous egg sac. What a descriptor. Explodes in 2 to 3 egg sacs on hitting an enemy. Has a 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. What a name. Whoa, indeed. Didn't the round like an hour when you put them together? Wait, maybe. I don't even know. I'd have to look at the VOD to actually see when we started and then when it stopped. I was literally able to go and leave and like brush my teeth and just chill and then come back and we were still going through the game. It was kind of funny. Y'all think it's overkill to load a cannon inside a cannon to shoot a cannonball from the air? That just sounds like ingenuity in my book. I think I went to get food. I think I think we played him twice. I think the first time I went to go get food, the second time I went to brush my teeth. I think that's what happened. I don't quite remember. The crazy thing is, too, is as strong as it feels like we are, we're still not strong enough to get a clear consistently. We got one clear, though, which was impressive. What's up, certified? We could fuse these ones together. Yeah, let's do this. Big upgrades. Oh, now I need a fusion. Uh-oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Whoops. You want to hear a dad joke? Sure. I don't know. What do you call them? Identical? That's a good one. I approve of that dad joke. Wait, which one do we fuse? Like, they all seem like they have really good potential. Hold on, what does the overgrowth do? One stack of overgrowth upon reaching 3, consume all stacks and deal damage. And then the radiation ball, that's the freeze ray. Where's our radiation? Wait, where is radiation? Oh, there it is. Applies 1 stack of radiation, max is 5. Lasts for 15 seconds. Causes the enemy to receive 10% more damage from all sources per stack. Okay. So that's a debuff weapon. You know what? Let's do overgrowth. We'll fuse you with overgrowth. Voluptuous overgrown growth egg sac. Disgusting. Cue the laugh track. We should fuse something with Broodmother. Question is what? Vampire Lord? Yeah, sure. Oh, if we get a horizontal laser, we can have holy laser, maybe. No, we didn't get the clear like I was aiming for. Okay, I guess we're getting holy laser. Maybe. It is towards the end, so we might miss it. Bum 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 bum. Darn. No fusions. I'll just attack the back line until she decides to rest. Like that. Ow. Look at the broodmother go. So much loot. Ouch. Hey, there we go. Complete the Heavenly Gates with 10 different characters. Nice. Got an achievement for that. Very cool. I guess we could potentially sell our wheat. There is a sell option. 100 wheat for 400 gold? I don't even know if it's worth it. So that's a farm, that's a gold mine, that's a lumberyard. It's our wheelwright for speed. I could just upgrade this. How much do you need for it? 550 bounces? Sure. At least we can get some, like, use out of bumping into the building, so it's not a complete waste. Actually, 64 in one? That actually wasn't too bad. I thought it would get less in one hit, in one bounce. Oh, hey. He went out too, at the same time. And he constructed this building. Nice. Yeah, I like that little setup for him. Little cozy corner. And then we can take care of the heavy harvesting right up here. I like our little setup. It's quaint. Oh, nice. They keep hitting it. So close. Aw. They got a lot of extra time though, which is pretty awesome. What if I change the trajectory just for fun? The ASMR. Actually, that was a really good trajectory that we did. At least it seemed like it. 23? Okay. And we got more money, so we can upgrade it again. Yeah, we'll just keep investing in it. Okay, we can do one more. Okay. So that if I do that angle, it gets them stuck and they can't go over here, which I don't want. Alright, who wants to play? Spendthrift wants to play again. Who do we want to play with you? So he's a shotgun. He hasn't gone through the void yet. Ooh, the juggler hasn't gone through the void. Yeah, I like the juggler spendthrift combo. Alright, let's go through the void. Praise the void. You know what? I might look at these up. Because I want to finish our encyclopedia. And I have no idea what these combine with. Maybe we just pick balls that don't have any combinations below them. Alright, I guess we do that. And I can pick the balls that I don't normally pick, so that might be some of the factors that play. This music is so good. Oh yeah, there's the succubus one. I'll still pick it because it's a rare one. Big Moo. Hang on. Ow. Bottom, bottom, bum, bum, bottom, bottom. The hatchet actually is pretty good for the way we're playing. Ooh, a new one. Okay. We got Storm amidst lightning that strikes nearby enemies every second. Whoa. Balls go through allies and heals them for 2 HP. That could help with our move. Wait, actually I will take that, probably. Hey, Aiko! How are you doing this fine evening? Or morning for you? Early morning. Bottom, 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 bottom. Yeah, we'll get the new poison. See if there's anything that can synergize with it. Maybe like a toxic succubus ball. Bottom. I won't believe how you are for things you've been doing. Honestly, there's all sorts of crazy things in this world. So maybe I would be surprised, but at the same time, I probably wouldn't. I would and I wouldn't. Conflicting, I know. Okay, we can put those two together. I think that's our only real option. Actually, hold on. Let's try to get everything to level 3, see if we have any other options. You can tell if you want. Well, it depends on how lighthearted the subject is. I don't mind a DM, but sounds like it was pretty dramatic and intense from the way that you're hyping it up. Save a yesterday from driving into a river? That's pretty heroic of you. Wait, I think I actually saw you make that comment. It's kind of like that. Talked her out of it. I mean, hey, saving is saving. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting turn of events for you. Yeah, it's rough. You're getting trolls? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. What are they doing that for? Like, why are they attacking you? Not that they need a reason to attack you, but like, sometimes there's a reason or a motive, aside from just existing. Like I said, that is still a valid, well, not a valid, but still a reason people do that sort of thing. I guess we just take this? No, what else can we do around here? Charmed enemies have a 15% chance of dying after recovering. Charmed enemies have a 50% chance of dying after recovering. Oh! So I can charm them, instead of healing them, they just die. That seems interesting, let's do that. Let's play around with that build. Man-children? Okay. Oh yeah. No, I've actually said this before, and I said this earlier today. Not here, but like I was talking about it with somebody. And yeah, like, age just tells you how long you've existed here. There are many adults that are very immature, and then there are many children that are very mature. So, age is not a direct correlation. It's just how many years you've survived. See if lead does anything. It is what it is. Eh, that is one way to kind of conclude it. Can't let us bring us down. Oh, I forgot, we still have this boss we need to take care of. It might end up taking care of us instead, though. Hell? Okay. Okay, we can evolve that, but I don't want to do that. 3 fusion upgrades? I guess we'll do this. I don't know what else to do here. In terms of ball. You can try, but it's not gonna be good for them. Well, I hope things turn out good for you in the end. Whatever happens. Hopefully you can get some peace and quiet at some point. Yeah, Thrift and Juggler are a pretty good combination. I actually like the combination pretty well. Oh, you guys have Battlefield 6? Nice. Unfortunately, my computer can't play Battlefield 6 because of the security, like, the security program. My motherboard can't toggle on the setting that they need and want from you to play. And I guess I could just use my PlayStation. Funny enough, all I really use it for is a footrest. Like, unironically, I use it as a footrest at my computer. So I guess I could put it to work. Bro's playing a movie. It does feel like a movie. Battlefield has always was always good like that. Iron Poison? I don't think that's really going to be anything. And then Poison seems redundant. Unironically, that sounds more like an Xbox job. I do know someone who had both. Actually, a couple people that had both. And their Xboxes were paperweight / dust collectors. But that's kind of why I say it's a little in a more surprising way. Because that is something that I would hear personally from an Xbox, not a PlayStation. But as we can see, they're going in the same direction. Sadly. And then apparently they're already working on the 6th installment of the PlayStation. I still feel like I haven't gotten anything from PS5. Are you gonna go to sleep, Certified? Have a good night. Sorry about that. Didn't see you mentioning that. There are no games for PS5? Yeah. Yeah, apparently they're making a PS6. I don't know how true that is. It's the rumor mill. Or, yeah. That's what I'm hearing is a rumor. PS5 has no backwards compatibility. Well, I mean, PS4 didn't have backwards compatibility either. And that wasn't necessarily an issue. And then they actually stopped backwards compatibility at PS3. Which, again, it kind of sucked because I definitely wanted a PlayStation with backwards compatibility, but mine wasn't able to. Yeah, there's nothing really here. I should probably look up a guide so I know which ones to combine. I think I might actually do that. Yeah, honestly, unless you're a casual gamer or you do just, you know, there's nothing wrong with sticking with the hardwares, like the consoles. But if you have PC and you can go PC, just go PC. Everything's merging anyway. The only thing that's not, and that they're being pretty adamant about, is Nintendo. Which, I mean, it makes sense in their shoes. Home console and handheld version? Weird. Gotcha. PlayStation trying to get into the handheld market again. It's kind of funny. Rip the Vita. We need lots of gold. Lots and lots of gold. We'll take a sell. The moon. Who wouldn't want to try the market again after the Steam Deck and the Switch and the advancements in technology? Yeah, it makes sense, for sure. I still think it's just funny. But no, it does make sense. Just, I remember the old days, them pushing so hard for the market with their, like, mobile PlayStation, like, cellular device that was also a PlayStation game, console. It was literally the PSP, but a phone PSP. I actually wanted one of those so bad as a kid. See, something like that would have gone great in this day and age. Ouch. Let me into the pit. Let me in. Oops, I gotta be careful. It does seem like a cash grab. Yeah, it definitely feels following the crowd for the money before it's too late kind of vibe. But I guess the thing about a cash grab is like, it doesn't matter if it's a cash grab as long as it doesn't feel like a cash grab to the audience. Because I'm sure there's plenty of cash grabs that were actually very successful. Pretty. PC may be the only console we have, which may mark the end of a lot of physical media. I mean, it's kind of interesting because the thing is that consoles are just turning into more computerized things. If anything, in a weird way, I can see them basically becoming Macintoshes. Like, Macintosh was able to... It's so funny because with the history of computers, the whole purpose of computers, and they ended up standardizing a lot of this stuff, but companies used to just have their own versions of, like, hardware. But because they couldn't be compatible with one another, standards were forced to make sure that they all were compatible. But then Apple was able to basically circumvent that concept by making their own ecosystem of computers. Whoa, what is happening? I guess we have enough people to do this. This is kind of trippy. Things really do come full circle. They really do. So I can end up seeing like Xbox. Xbox is already a software company that works with PCs. They'll probably still do the Xbox thing just because they do have a market for it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll slow down or something. But being a software company, they're already working with computers, so their stuff's already on a PC. It doesn't really matter, like, affect them as much. But with PlayStation, I could see them being more of like the Macintosh, where they have to essentially create their own computer that's a PlayStation computer. I don't know. Because at this point, the only reason to have a new console is to just upgrade the software. Or not the software, the hardware. Oh shoot, was that it? Did I technically beat the game? I was actually not anticipating that. I thought we had to, like, beat the void with all the characters. Please tell me this game has flashing light warning because the psychedelics are a bit much. Actually it does. I'm pretty sure it does in the very beginning. So I think it actually does accommodate for that call. I feel like Devolver Digital is becoming the AAA indie company, which sounds like an oxymoron. Oh, I can actually... Oh, that's cool. That's a nice feature. You can scroll on your mouse wheel up and down on the credits. So... Okay, so it actually was a team. Maybe the design originated from one person, but then maybe they had, like, artists' help. Because, yeah, most of these are just artists of some sort that specialize in certain parts. And then manager, yeah, basically advertisement, community manager, PR manager. Testronic? There's a lot more people involved in this game than I would have expected. It was like Toby Fox, he was the main guy and got help from a lot of people. He was able to make a team. Yeah, like... Making a game is hard, and that's an understatement. It's a lot of work. Complete the game. Balbalon has risen. We rose Balbalon. We did it. We beat the game. Base damage increased. Cool. Oh, for the Void Trophy, that's right. What did the most work for us? Apparently the Hatch did a lot of work. And then the Storm Succubus went crazy. Nobody hit the mills, but they did what they needed to do to get the job done. There's a cow statue. Praise the moo. You've unlocked New Game Plus. You can continue upgrading your elevator to unlock more difficult variants of each level. Cool. Oh, cool. Now we actually get to collect more gears. I am intrigued. Is there other buildings that we can create? Nope. We are done with all the housings and the warfare. We just have economy buildings, which are basically infinite. We don't really need them. Or do we? Maybe with this new, I don't know. Maybe with this new Game Plus deal, we might need to make our own little harvesting section. An additional harvesting section, that is. Who knows? Let's see. I mean, these do still need to be upgraded anyway. There he goes. He's bouncing. Oh, he's done. He just left. He's like, I'm done. $31K. I am too broke for that, unfortunately. I could do that one. We need lots of cash. Like a lot of cash. Oh, that wasn't very good. That was better. I need to find the angle that gives us 25. And then memorize it so that way we can be more consistent about all this. No, that was not a good one. Oh, that was even worse. Okay, that's the angle. That's what it is. It's right here and then hitting this corner. Yep, that's it. On this corner to this corner, and that should give us at least 24 consistently. Hey, we got 25. Nice. Okay, that's good. Looks like the oh god, the tactician. Wait, I don't think I'm gonna play the tactician. I'll play the cogitator. Oh shoot, there's a whole new listing. Like, it's just new game section. That's cool. Okay. All right, let's bring him to the new game plus. Let's see how it fares. Who do I want to play with? I guess we'll just play with the warrior. Cool. All right. Oh, I forgot to get the encyclopedia guide. You know what? I should have had the renegade play. Bruh. 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 This guy has it in alphabetical order, which is neat, but I wish it was in... Wait, actually, is the encyclopedia in order? I guess that would make sense if it... It'd make more sense if it was. Oh, it isn't. Okay, okay, never mind. Alright, disregard that complaint. Okay, after... Wait. Never mind. It's not in order. Or is it in order after the combination ones? Nope, I don't think V and W go before A, so... Oh wait, no, these are individuals, never mind. This is the first one of the combinations. Nope, I was wrong again. My bad. Alright, what's after Assassin? Between Assassin and Blizzard is gonna be Black Hole, which is Dark and Sun. And Dark and Sun is Burn and Light. That's why, because these ones are multi-layered, alright? So Charm and Fire or Charm and Bleed. Well, it won't matter for this run, but this little guide will help. These guys are so strong. Ouch. We are going to need a lot of level ups. Actually, going back and doing all the other missions will technically help too. Which I think is really cool. That every little action that you do that's brand new, in terms of a fresh completion, will help overall give you some sort of reward that'll make you stronger as a permanent upgrade. Oh! What's this one? Love Struck. What does Love Struck do? Inflict Love Struck on enemies. Hit enemies for 20 seconds. Love Struck units have 50% chance to heal you for 5 HP when they attack. Well, that's very nice of them. Oh my gosh, I might actually die. Oh, we're dead. Let's keep going until we die. Again. We may not be ready for New Game Plus, which I mean, it's alright. Just means it's something for us to work towards.
Bruh. Bruh.
This game got a lot more intense in New Game Plus. Nice. Hey, another new one? What's this one? You know, maybe I should have him play for us more often. He knows about all the hidden combinations. I made a laser beam that hits on hit that deals 50 to 80 damage, blinds enemies for 8 seconds. Nothing like using a laser pointer on your friends and your enemies. Completing the game give you more stuff. Hooray for replayability. Hooray for replayability indeed. More play to re. Oh, we gotta get rid of these guys now. No, my bubble! We also have to hit him on the right side because of the dagger that the philosopher picked up. So if we want that to not go to waste. Oh, you are a thick boy. I wonder how the tactician would fare here. My man does not want to get any more items. He wants to fuse the balls. You just gotta take one road down at a time. Oh hey, that freeze actually might help a little bit. Stall for a little bit more time. A little. Oh boy. We may not make it. Rest in peace. Rip. We found a log! Huge! Dang, dude. That's cool. Alright, we gotta go prepare. I like that. Alright, we gotta go back and level ourselves up. I do want to level these up. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm wondering, what do I want to do at this point? So we can focus on trying to upgrade these. I could just keep everything as is and just focus on constantly getting gold until we have like 100k or something like that. I could just try to focus on upgrading these. I do want to expand, but the thing is like, what would I do for the expansion? I guess if I did expand, I could bring all these buildings together and try to put the mines together. I could use this real estate to kind of like fuse the gold mines and the infinite upgrade buildings. So that way we can bonk through them or bounce through them anytime we need to upgrade. Always expand to see if there's a more efficient layout. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking probably permanent, like complete 100% expansion. Because we do have all of our buildings. Like, this is it. Aside from, like, our warfare and our housing are done. Aside from these are infinite, which is fine. Let's see how much it escalates. Actually, hold on. How much does it cost to upgrade again? That's 6K. These get expensive, the trees, because there's a lot of trees. And the trees are also just more expensive overall. Actually, these are also level 2 to 3. This is level 1. Actually, you know what? This is level 1. Let's just upgrade this to level 2. This is level 2, this is level 2, level 2. And these are maxed out, I believe. Yeah, I put a lot of money into these because we weren't getting a whole lot of stone. And that's okay too, because we will eventually need stone for our permanent upgrades, or our infinite upgrades, that is. You know what? I think an expansion focus would be in order. We're not going to see a whole lot of progress right now. We're going to have to just take a couple of turns, a couple of rounds just to open this up. But then once we do, we can really do a long-term configuration. That'll just help us. So, yeah, this'll be for a long-term benefit. I did kind of want to invest in our stuff here, but gold's really what we need right now. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'm not gonna do configurations yet. I think I'll do configurations once I open up everything, because I want to make like a long-term configuration. It looks so weird being open like that. Ooh, 25, over 2,500. Nice. All right, I did find the angle that gets us pretty much to 2,500. That's nice. You know what? Why not? We'll upgrade that. I know I just burnt the money that we should be using for expansion, but at least that'll... we won't be wasting bounces. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Where's my water? Good time to hydrate while we're doing this. I think one more should be in order. All right, that's good enough. Cool. We just need 5K more and we'll have the whole place. Alright, so he wants to play. He hasn't done the first three, or the grasslands. I will do the tactician later. And the radical later. Maybe I should just do these guys off stream. You know what? I'm liking this I'm liking these two. And plus, they were towards the end, so they're missing a lot of the same runs. So we'll put them together. I need to make a miniature list too. Here, let me see if I can actually... Where's our encyclopedia at? Okay. So sorry this is gonna be a little bit boring, but I need to write this stuff down to help with our stuff. So we have Berserk. Actually, I can just copy paste. I don't have to type it all out. So we got Berserk. And then after that, it's Black Hole. And then what's next? It's gonna be after Holy Laser. After Holy Laser, it's Incubus, which is Charm and Dark. Wait, I thought we already had... Oh no, Incubus. That's different from Succubus. And then after that, we have... After the Mosquito King... Mosquito Swarm, Vampire Egg Sac. That's gross. But okay. And then after that, we have Noxious, and after Noxious is going to be Nuclear Bomb. See, I was looking for a nuclear bomb if they had a radiation laser. It looks like it's bomb, burn, and it's bomb and poison. I guess I should have expected that, huh? A dirty bomb. Oh, and it looks like a bomb too. After the Overgrowth, it's going to be Phantom, which is Ghost and Dark. How did I not ever put those together? Weird. Maybe I just never had them at the same time at level 3. And then after Sandstorm... Yeah, Sandstorm is Satan. Okay. Alright. I guess that makes sense. I can kind of see it. It's gonna be Incubus, Succubus. It's gonna be Incubus and Succubus. Well, that makes sense why I never got that. You were waiting for the Reddit TTS to start talking about mother leaving her. Oh, geez. Wait. This in the best way possible, but you now realize why watching me play with the Radical and Technician felt so off? I think you mean Santa? Chill! If only it was Santa. Wait, what do you mean that it felt off when with the Radical and the Tactician? Was it just the way the game was being played? Or what do you mean? Okay, after Shotgun, Soul Sucker, okay, Vampire Ghost. Yeah, I guess I didn't really hold Ghost too much with these ones. I mean, all of these I didn't really use to begin with. Like Vampire I didn't use a whole lot, Dark I didn't use a whole lot, Charm, yeah. Like I didn't use all of these a whole lot. So it makes sense that we're missing these specific ones. And then there's only a handful, there are a handful of them where the Philosopher picked for us, and the Radical, I believe. And we only got them because of them. Like Succubus, actually. I'm pretty sure that was the Tactician, or the Philosopher, that actually picked this one up for us. Okay, Sun. Okay, now I feel like I should have had Sun, for sure, but I guess not. Yeah, because that's Swamp. And then the last but not least, Nosferatu, the Mosquito King and the Spider Queen, and the Vampire Lord. Whoa. Alright. Okay. We got the list. Fortunately, the list actually isn't that big. Let me straighten it out a bit for myself. I'll minimize that just in case, but I shouldn't need it anymore. I think for the most part, we're pretty much good to go. I forgot I kind of have it silhouetted, but I don't want to change the settings because I'm too lazy. Alright, so what do we need? We're gonna need burn, light, iron, vampire, egg sac, charm, dark. Do we need any of these ones? Oops, I did not mean to click that. That was an accident. Oh well. I guess it's time to move on. I don't want any of these either. No, I don't want those. Oh, you were waiting for the bad text-to-speech to start playing? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, like the autoplay, the game's playing in the background while... Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, I get it. Oh, hey, maybe we can do the mosquito. So we need the mosquito, the spider queen, and the vampire lord. I guess we can try to run for Nosferatu. We do have vampire, so that would check out. Although the misclick on the ice and the light might be... Well, if we get burn... This is lightning or is this light? Oh, this is lightning. We don't need lightning, we need light, unfortunately. I guess I can fuse the ice and the lightning just to kind of consolidate them and get an extra slot in. We have burn. If we can get light. Here, let's just banish these. The ethereal cloak we can probably grab. Yeah, why not? Actually, yeah, let's do that. Now we have extra room. Vampire and Ghost, we can get those two together. And that'll give us Soul Sucker. But if we try to hold out for Broodmother, we can actually try to go for the Broodmother, Egg Sac, Vampire. That's a really tall order, though. We'll take it. Oh, I can actually start deleting, banishing balls, too, that we don't need. I should do that. I should get all of our items as quick as possible, and then banish a bunch of the orbs, increasing our chance for pulling the ones that we want. Corpable? Actually, yeah, this as the background would be a good game for those Reddit shorts. It's kind of funny, actually. Ooh, egg sac. Okay. Wait, we can actually bust it. We could potentially go for the Nosferatu. We have the Mosquito King. We're about to get the Spider Queen, and we still have Vampire, and all we would need at this point is Bleed or Dark. Let's do it. And we're still in the first area, too. So this is looking pretty promising, actually. Hatchet would go very well here, like last time. I'll just take this. We do need to fill up our item slots anyway. And once we do, the pull should be smaller. I'll take the hatchet. I guess I'll take the blizzard. Because I really don't want to use our fusions for fission. Whoa. Alright, so... Hold on. So this is Ghost and Vampire, which gives us Soul Sucker. We don't want Soul Sucker. We want Vampire and Broodmother, which we already have, because the actually, no, we don't have it. Oh shit, we still need to get it, don't we? Wait, we need 2 Broodmothers? Oh, wow. Okay. So Vampire and Bleed. Vampire and Dark. So we need to keep our Vampire for that. But we also need Vampire and Broodmother put together. This is tough. Alright, let's do Mosquito King first. Yeah, we'll do Mosquito King first. Even though we don't have this, I'm gonna try to go for Nosferatu. For Nosferatu, we need Vampire, Broodmother, Egg Sac. We have Egg Sac. We need Bleed and, like, 2 more Vampires. Or no, 1 more Vampire and 1 Egg... No, we have Egg Sac. Yeah, we'll get it one at a time. Sure. I'm mixing myself up, because I keep forgetting things. Yeah, we need 1 more Broodmother, 1 more Vampire, and then either Bleed or Dark. And then we should be good. Perfect. No fusions. Although, maybe we can fuse the Ghost, because we don't need Ghost for this combination. In fact, yeah, let me take Ghost and put it with Blizzard. That way we can kind of get that out of the way. Let me make sure. Yeah, we don't need Ghost for any of it. We'll do the Ghost one later. Oh, we can stop the cow from moving forward. I didn't realize that. Okay, mosquito. We don't need wind. I guess it just banished this. We'll take this. No. Unfortunately, that went to waste. I don't think we'll get Nosferatu at this point. Ouch. Oh, here we go. Spider Queen. Alright, so we have the Spider Queen. We need to upgrade it to level 3. We have our Mosquito. We have our Spider Queen. And for the Vampire Lord, we need Vampire, and then we need Bleed or Dark. So we don't need Broodmother anymore. That sounds kind of satisfying. Yeah, we'll do that to fill up all of our inventory slots. That sounds so satisfying. I wonder how it got into that perfect, like, horizontal position. Near perfect. Oh, it stopped. Perfect. We've got vampire, and then now we need bleed and dark. Bleed or dark. This is getting kind of intense for me, because like it's a race against the clock, and we're on the last stage. This is it, right? Yep. It's our dark ball. Now we gotta level up the dark ball once, fuse them together, and then level it up to level 3. I don't know if we'll make it, unfortunately. Trying to get a level up before... Actually, wait, no, I need to get that. Before the level up. I don't think we're gonna get it, unfortunately. No. I need one more level up and then one fusion. Please drop a fusion. I beg of you. Oh no, this ain't it. No. Oh, I'm so sad. We literally just need a fusion. Dang, dude. That's a bummer. Ah. Rip the build. I'm sad. Ow. Ow. Sigh. Whoa. So close. Oh shoot, I just realized. I messed up his little corner where he was bouncing around everywhere. I messed up his setup. I guess I can just make it flat, huh? Eh. It's fine. How do we get an even amount of surface area for all these buildings? Yeah, that should be okay. And then we can re-aim you. Sure. Actually, hold on. No, never mind, never mind. Wonderful. Domain expansion. Ba-da-da. Okay, that's way too expensive. But what we can end up doing I won't work too hard on this. Actually, I'm just gonna place it here. I don't think there's any slots that can... There's that section. I guess you can do that. Hang on. Darn. Actually, wait, we can just do this. We don't have to use the oddly shaped one. Wait, does this count? Nope. Darn. Okay. Although... Oh, you're not touching either. No, there's a gap there. Aw, just out of reach. Unlucky. Is there any other T1s? Don't give up. It's like my grandpa. Kwaki used to say if we were meant to fly, we'd wait a minute. I'm not your grandpa. Where do you come up with these quotes? Oh yeah, we still have these buildings too. I can try to finagle with. SpongeBob. Honestly, that's a gold mine of quotes. Okay, I think we're good for now. Like, I don't want to mess with these too deep right now. Maybe I'll do like a hard reset. And then try to min-max this. For now, that's good. That's a pretty solid little configuration. I feel like I should do something with this guy, though. Let's see. Drops 1 bonus coin for every 8 enemies killed. Nearby forest grows faster. Boulders grow faster. Wheat grows faster. 30% XP. Nearby stat bonus buildings provide an additional +1 bonus. I don't even know where those buildings are at. They're somewhere lost in the village that we've created over here. Or the city. It's not even a village, it's a city at this point. And then we still have these like straggler buildings too, just kind of like tucked away in the corner. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and just do our harvest. Well, like for a specific video, you found out about the quokkas. They're so adorable. They are pretty cute. They kind of remind me of kiwis. I do love how adorable they are. To be honest, I never would have known those animals existed if it wasn't for my name. I'm pretty sure I would go over the rest of my life not knowing those things existed. They look more like capybaras to you? Maybe I'm remembering them wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna look at them again. My memory's bad. Sometimes I just need to refresh it. Maybe it is capybaras that I'm thinking about. Oh god. Actually, no, yeah. No, it's, I can see more of capybaras. Like a capybara and like a squirrel kangaroo thing. Or like a hamster. Something like that. Something along those lines. Anyways, they look cute, and that's all that matters. You sleep now? Or a weird deformed hamster? Yes, a weird deformed hamster. Honestly, I should go to bed here too. I might do one more run and then go to bed. Have a good night, Cole. Make sure to stretch and eat. I have eaten a balanced breakfast of cereal for dinner. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't had cereal, but I actually had a meal. Take care, Cole. I'll see you later. Man, with all this cash, what do we do with ourselves? So much money. It's okay. We can easily spend it on anything that we like really quickly. It's not having too much money that's an issue. It's too many options to burn all the money. That's actually the real issue. Ironically. I'm thinking maybe I won't... Well, gold is really the primary issue here. Like, that's our bottlenecked resource right now, I feel like. But who knows, maybe it'll actually be these other ones once we start upgrading these. I do like that I can just move this loadout over here, and then I can bring these over here. I really want to. Since we've got some real estate over here, let's go ahead and spread these out so they're a little bit more like visible. We can keep those there. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, this was actually... This needs to be fixed. Oh wait, no it doesn't. There we go, that actually is proper. So if you were made into a pasta dish, what would it be? Penne alla coaca? Alla just means on top of, doesn't it? In French? In the style of, or to the, penne to the coaca, or penne in the style of coaca. Oh wait, no, that's Hebrew and Arabic. But isn't it French? Or maybe it is just Arabic. I don't know. But I guess so. Italian? There we go. That's the one. Sorry, I'm not cultured, disclaimer. Don't get offended, anybody, please. I'm just ignorant. Pity my ignorance. Alright, you want to play? Fine, I guess you could do builds for us. I'm over here trying to do specific builds, but you're over here wanting to play the game. Alright, Smoldering Depths. Who do you want to play with in the Smoldering Depths? You could do the Physicist. Could do Shade. Let's give you the Warrior. Warrior's pretty vanilla. Oh wait, no. Not New Game Plus. We're not there yet. Oh, you haven't even done Heavenly Gates either. Yeah, we'll do Smoldering Depths for you guys. Ball pity your ignorance? Stop. That's how you get canceled. How are the balls? The balls be ballin'. We actually not technically, we did beat the base game. We hit the credits and everything. So we have New Game Plus activated, but it is actually really hard. So we're just getting prepped for it, essentially. Yeah, so we actually just got done, as you saw on the map, we got done completely expanding it all. There's actually a set of buildings, one for each attribute, essentially. And those buildings you can level up infinitely, but obviously their prices are going to scale upwards. So that's essentially going to be the buildings that you upgrade for the New Game Plus stuff. So I have to work on getting the resources for those. And then while we're also doing that, technically every character that you complete a run with on a particular level, there's towers, which are like trophies from each level, or each floor. And their victory increases the bonus points that you get from those towers. So anytime you complete anything new in terms of runs for people, or level up the buildings, you get stronger. So anything that we do in that regard will help us face New Game Plus. Hello, Corgi. Thank you, Soto. What have you been up to? You still mega bonking? And then on the agenda, it's kind of lower. Actually, yeah, two major things that I'm thinking about. Unfortunately, we can't do it because we're playing the Philosopher or the Cogitator. There's a handful of ball combinations or ball fusions that I have yet to grab. So I want to complete the encyclopedia. I actually made a list here of the ones that I need. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're missing 9. And it sucks because in the last run, We almost got the most, basically the most intricate fusion out of all of them, because it requires essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It requires 6 balls, all to be fused with one another. And I was literally like 1 fusion away, but I missed the fusion, and we finished the run before I can get that last fusion. So I was a little sad about that. New Game Plus doesn't restart the game entirely. You still have a progression from the other playthrough. Yeah, all it actually does is just give you a new list. So you have your sheet of levels of floors, and then there's a next sheet that just says New Game Plus, and then you start from the top again, and you actually have to unlock all of them too. So you're basically doing it again, but at the same map. Everything else stays the same, just the new page. That's standard for New Game Plus? Actually, New Game Pluses vary depending on the game. There are some New Game Pluses where they'll give you your stuff and then you'll just start the game over again, so you'll have all your stuff. There's some instances where they might give you something special, but then you start over and you lose a lot of stuff. It really just depends. He's grabbing a flicker for us. How does it work with Dark Souls? You know, I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been years since I played Dark Souls. So I don't even remember how New Game Plus works. Oh yeah, and then there's some New Game Pluses where it's just you start over, but everything's harder. Which honestly, I can see New Game Plus for Dark Souls being like that. I think I like this New Game Plus style though, because I feel like, especially because it's base building, it would kind of suck to have your base be wiped. So being able to keep building your base and then going into a harder difficulty, yeah, I actually like that. I think that's a good New Game Plus style. It makes me feel good as a player. You always thought New Game Plus was exactly the same game, start with nothing but a harder difficulty. Yeah, that is one of the configurations, but it doesn't seem to have a universal, like, I guess, rule setting. So it really just depends on the game and the designer. Holy virus. New Game Plus is a generic term for having a second playthrough that is altered in some way. Yeah, pretty much. It's here, start the game over again, but here's a twist. Whatever the twist may be. Like you said, altered settings. There's actually some New Game Pluses too. Or there's some games where they have a New Game Plus, and it's like you get the real ending if you beat a New Game Plus or something like that. I think Nier Automata has something like that. I think you have to beat the game like 4 times before you get the real ending, or something like that. So there's always stuff like that too, where it's like, oh, the real ending is New Game Plus. I wanted to play Nier. Never have. I don't think I ever will, to be honest. Not in a bad way, just I do not see in my future just ever walking in that direction of playing it. I can't even get myself to play Silksong, too busy playing with balls. You know a lot of people who would hate that? Yeah, there's a lot of people that would hate that. It's definitely one of those niche designs that certain people will enjoy. but the general masses will not. So I think that's why we don't really see it too much. Play what makes you happy? They all make me happy. It's the lack of time to play them that doesn't. But nah, yeah, I'm chilling with this. I'm not really stressing too much. The games will be there. There's plenty of people that'll stream games that are like 20 years old for the first time. So, it's not like there really is too much of a hurry. Hey, he's giving us a new concoction. What is it? Phantom? Oh yeah, I got Phantom on my other profile, not this one. If that's Bug Lady, then be Bug Lady. Bug Lady do be buggy. 2 hands, 2 feet, that's 4 games at once if you're a gamer god. That is a god amongst gods. I am not that. I am a lowly peasant. I am a humble peasant. Although I do be playing 2 games at once sometimes. But I feel like that's normal for a gaming enthusiast. I mean, we be watching Sakurai literally play Smash Bros with himself with 2 controllers, so... You're a bad person. Actually, you can't confirm my limb count. That is true. How dare you assume my limb count? There are people who play DDR on both dance pads at the same time. I kind of did that, but I didn't really care for that too much, so I didn't really do it. But I have done that before. It wasn't a setting I really preferred all too much. I don't know why, because I do like a challenge. But there do be people that be playing DDR, or be playing Dark Souls with a DDR pad. Or with a Guitar Hero controller, or with a banana. All sorts of things. Limb count's a rough one to assume, because what if you're wrong? You'd feel so bad. What if someone had an extra limb? That'd be wild. No, I get you though. Like, I feel kind of bad too. Like, oh shoot. Like, you have 2 arms and 2 legs? Yeah, no. Only 2 arms? Dang. That would be very awkward. So no, that's actually a little legitimate concern now that I think about that. But no, I have all my limbs. I guess I do kind of forget that is a thing. So that's actually my fault. I am sorry for not even taking that into consideration. A banana? Yeah, no, you can look it up. Dark Souls banana. Banana controller. Like, they rigged wires to a bunch of bananas, and when he touched the bananas, they all did something, and he played like that, and beat Dark Souls. Someone say you have an extra limb? I don't know what you mean by that, and I'm concerned and hesitant to ask for depth. We truly live in the future? We do. Why eat the potassium when you can play a video game with it? It's not really unreasonable to assume something that 99% of people you meet will have. Yeah. I feel like there's nothing wrong with assuming, like, in an isolated way. Oh no, these guys are stuck. I probably shouldn't have done that. I think it's more of just what the follow, like, when you make assumptions. There's definitely a difference between, like, assumptions and prejudice. Or accusations and even stereotypes, but even stereotypes could be not as hostile as people put them out to be. I think it's just because we don't often experience, we stereotypically don't experience assumptions to be a very innocent statement or perspective. It's usually pretty hostile, so people are pretty defensive about them, especially for controversial topics or topics people hold very near and dear to their being or their ideologies. I think it's just more what's important is how we kind of respond to it and take a next step to build upon the new information we receive after an assumption has been declared. There's a point where you can't avoid every assumption, like limb count. Yeah, like, and I think that's kind of the unfortunate part. I think there's a lot of like hypersensitivity, not in a negative or mean way, but just more of just, there's a lot of sensitivity with a lot of people's essentially perspective, ideologies, and beliefs. And we haven't really been equipped or collectively taught each other how to communicate when there's differences. So we oftentimes get offended thinking that we're being attacked when there could be a handful of times where no hostility is intended. And it just turns into miscommunication. What the heck? You squeezed him wait, you're squeezing in between the buildings! I didn't even know it was possible! Talking about thread the needle. A lot of people think of assuming as a negative thing, rather than just statistical analysis of what your observation. Yeah, there's a difference between assuming and prejudice. That's kind of what I see it as. Down the alleyway, shake my head. That caught me off guard, I will admit. Alright, we can upgrade these. You are pretty expensive. I think I'm gonna hold off on your upgrade. Oh no, our poor guy. That's okay. I wonder. I don't like that, but like, I might just need to deal with it. Or can I do this? Might be able to do this. Or maybe not, actually. Wait, I lied. That might not be the call. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to do it this way. Bring these down. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do that. Crabs are definitely up to something. Have you ever thought about the immortality Immortality of a crab? Wait, I thought it was lobsters that were immortal. Or wait, what was the... Is it crabs that are immortal? Shoot, now I don't remember what it was that I'm thinking about. Maybe it was crabs. I think it's jellyfish? I could be crazy, but I actually could have sworn there was a shellfish that actually was immortal. The only problem is that, like, it can't outgrow its shell at some point, or it outgrows its shell, and it, like, basically dies from being crushed from its own shell? Or am I just making stuff up? I could be making stuff up. I do like to spread misinformation. It's my favorite pastime. Immortality of the crab is a Spanish saying. Google says I'm thinking about lobsters. Wait, is it actually? Dang, my memory isn't completely gone. So what does the saying mean? Immortality of the crab. I am intrigued. Oh, we gotta fix this up here before we leave. It means daydreaming? Huh? Man, can you elaborate that for me? That sounds cool, but I can't piece that together myself. I'm gonna need to phone a friend for that one. To be honest. They don't actually need to be put together like that. I'm just trying to make sure that they all have, like, equal opportunities to get, worked on by our knight up here. Actually, yeah, I think that's how it's gotta be. Yeah, that seems okay. And then we can take his... We can set his trajectory like this or something. That way you can kind of bounce on a little bit of everything. Like if you're zoning out, you can be like, sorry, I was thinking about the immortality of a crab. I just think of the immortal snail at that point. So I used to be on, like, social media a lot. Not, like, to socialize, but just, like, you know, like, short feeds and stuff like that. And for some weird reason, when I was actively on that, getting my mindless entertainment from shorts, out of nowhere, and I had never heard of this concept before up until, like, me getting a bunch of these feeds of the immortality snail. I knew nothing of that whatsoever, and then for some reason, one, like, month, I was just swarmed with it. And I even kept trying to, like, not recommend it, delete it, or, like, you know, block it. And I still kept getting it for the longest time. And then it stopped. So I don't know if someone did a huge influx in the internet for immortality snails, or someone went into my profile and just, like, added that tag into my favorites. The content snail found me. It did. Not the immortal snail. It's a warning. Yeah. Am I gonna die? Is it gonna be one of those things where if I don't send 50 mail messages or this message to 50 friends, I'll be doomed to like go bald? I don't know. Don't touch any snails. I mean, that's a pretty straightforward warning, I guess. Alright, you want to go to the Smoldering Depths. Or the Heavenly Gates. Pretty much the last three. Alright, who needs to go to the last three that you would have fun with? We could do the Repentance. Wait, what's your ball? It's burn. What do we need for burn? We need burn, poison, and iron. Who's the iron ball? Oh, you do. You can't do the tactician, apparently. Oh, you have an iron ball as well. Alright, let's take you to the Heavenly Gates, sir. No, not New Game Plus. Oh, but here it is. Here's the base levels. You start from up here, obviously. And then you go down the layers. And then here's New Game Plus. Just gives you a new sheet, and it starts it over. So these are all locked, and you need to get the gears again. But more gears. Like before, you only needed 2 gears to get to the next level. You need 8 to get to the next one. So yeah, here's the New Game Plus, and it's a lot harder. Do you remember when they did a surgery on a grape? You swear it was all you saw for a full month? I mean, yeah, I feel like I only saw that once. It was like, hey, look, I can do surgery on a grape now. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I moved on with my life. I guess that was the Doom to go. I guess that was the subject for you that swarmed your feed. Alright, so with our encyclopedia here, I do need... Oh, actually, wait. I can make nuclear bomb. I can make a nuke. Just what I've always wanted to do. In fact, I've done it before in Metal Gear Solid 5. What do we need for Broodmother? Or wait, there's also light. I think one of these needs light as well. We do need burn and light. Oh, but we need burn for this, though. We just started, so maybe I can try to go for the Nosferatu. I feel like that would be a tough grab, though. I think we should play it safe and just go for light. You can't touch grapes anymore? Maybe the immortal surgical grape is after you? Oh no. Watch out for any suspicious grapes. Speaking of grapes, I do have some... Ice wine is very good. It's very expensive, but it's very good. Highly recommend it if you ever get a chance. Even if you're not into alcohol, because I'm not. But I mean, like, obviously if you don't drink it for reasons, then don't do it, but... If it's just like, oh, it's just not my interest, and that's the extent of it, it's like, I highly recommend giving it a try. I only drink it, like, on the, like, holiday or special event. Aside from that, I don't do adult beverages. Give me the virgins. The virgin mojito, or drinks. I like the fruity drinks. I think we need dark? Do we need dark? We need burn and light, but we don't have either of those. Let me see here. Vampire, egg sac, mosquito... Wait, don't we have mosquito swarm? We don't. I do need the egg sac, though. Do I need the egg sac for them? I do. So we might as well take egg sac. Out of context on that sentence was crazy? Yeah, I know. Nothing I could do about that one. I kind of just had to accept my fate. That's how I get canceled. I swear, I'm gonna get canceled before I even get anywhere. That's not cancelable. Honestly, there are a lot harder things out there that are definitely should be cancelable, but aren't, because they're still doing stuff. Bum 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 bum. You hate it when you trap yourself into a sentence like that. It's a struggle. Alright, so we got our light and our dark, right? We got the sun, blind all enemies in the view, and add 1 stack of burn every second. Oh, so it's line of sight. I mean, it is the sun. That does make sense. You'd be surprised if I got canceled for a good reason. Honestly, anything is possible. I can't even discount it if I'm being real. Things that should be canceled won't get canceled. Things that shouldn't be canceled will get canceled. All right. So we have our egg sac, brood mother. We do need dark. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Burn and iron and poison. Oh, I missed out on making the bomb. Whoopsies. Burn, iron, and poison. I messed up. Because burn and iron were supposed to go together. So egg sac and brood mother. I could still fix this. Here, I'll just pick this up for now, for the sun. The thing you hate right now is you can't say any sentence that has the number 6 and 7 in them. Wait, what is going on with that? I've heard a couple people say that, and I'm sorry, I'm not cultured. You don't know? Okay. Because, listen, I'm under a rock playing video games. Apparently it doesn't mean anything. Oh, it's just a meme. Okay. See, like, half the memes out there are just like, it's funny because it's not funny. It seems like there's a lot of anti-jokes going on around lately, as like the current culture climate. It's just like, this is funny because we're making it funny, but it's not actually funny. But then because we make it funny and then there's somebody new that doesn't know about it, they're confused and that's what makes it funny. It's a lot of absurdism. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's people's humor. Like, I mean, in the sense, like, it comes and goes. That's how culture works. Is it my type of humor? Most likely not. So I'll let you guys have your fun. But like, I think what like, I mean, obviously I kind of have to get over it. But what bugs me the most when people are like, you don't know what that is? It's like, bro, there's a new freaking meme, deaf word, lingo every day. Nobody on earth is going to keep up with that. And I'm pretty sure there are some things that you didn't know about that someone said that to. And then you learned about it. And the next thing you know, it's like a dead meme in like a month. It's like, okay. What am I even doing here? The Italian brain rot stuff is crazy. I almost completely forgot about that. I don't even know much about it. I just remember, I think I got the tail end of that, basically. It was so weird. Then again, it's all weird. You legit had to think about if you're officially out of touch. Oh, I've been out of touch. Honestly, even in the times when like I should have been in touch, I was out of touch. Okay, we got light. What can we do with light? Oh wait, we don't need light, we need burn. Burn's the one we need. You live with 4 children, so you hear Gen Alpha memes daily? Alright, so you keep up the times, old man. You miss Vine? I actually never was on Vine, but the rare things that I did see on it that people really liked, they were some good little clips. So I can imagine missing Vine. I just can't miss something I've never had. Or actually, I did miss it. Makes you think. Ba, ba, ba. I'm missing a ball. You miss when your memes were good. Staying up with memes these days is probably going to cause some kind of brain damage. I feel like it would just cause like stress just to try to keep up with it. Okay, we got burn again. So with burn, we need to fuse burn with iron to get bomb, and then we need bomb and poison to get nuke. I don't think we're gonna get Nosferatu this run, but that's okay. If you don't miss it now, then you already missed it. True. Let's go focus on the bomb first. I want to get our nuke. Ooh, Broodmother? I doubt we'll get it because we really need to get a lot of balls, essentially, to get this ball rolling. But I still will go for it, I guess. Even though I don't know much about it, Vine did seem like it was a simpler time. Didn't it die due to lack of, like, profitability? Wasn't that the issue? Because it, like, didn't have advertisements or anything? I don't know, I'm just guessing, based off of things I vaguely remember seeing or hearing. That may or may not be from my own imagination. Something like that? Okay. Bum 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 bum. I don't know why this game is so fun. It's so simple. I mean, maybe that's the secret. I mean, it kind of really is. Just fun, simple gameplay loop. Also, fire music and fire areas. I love all the themes and all the songs. It was owned by Twitter. And then now we're on the opposite side where TikTok's about monetization. It's kind of weird. I feel like it's because of like cultural or like political events. Because TikTok wasn't that heavy until after all of the American political shenanigans with TikTok happened. And now it seems like corporate down your throat. Like everyone's got a book they're trying to sell or send you to the store page and go to Amazon, and it's just like, holy cow, why did this turn into a supermarket ad? I'm not on it anymore, but when I was on it, I do remember seeing that transition. At first, nothing seemed to have changed. I remember people commenting like, oh, it's so different now, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it hasn't really changed for me. And then as the months went by, it very much changed. Create a nuclear bomb. Explodes when hitting an enemy, dealing 500 to 800 damage to nearby enemies and applying 1 stack of radiation to everyone present indefinitely for a stack of max stack of 5. Each stack of radiation increases damage. That's really cool. Oh, that's cool. It's got a little explosion. I like it. You must sleep. Good night, Soda. I actually have to go to sleep too. After this run, I'm going to bed. Thanks for hanging out and chit-chatting. Always a pleasure. Be sure to feed your raccoons. All the trash pandas. Night, Soda. Alright, we got poison and burn. Can we do anything with these? So we made our nuke. I can actually scrap nuke now. Actually, we do have egg sacs, so if we can get vampire, we can make mosquito swarm at least. So that is still, we could still make some use out of this one. Dark and sun, burn and light. So we have burn and light, we have sun. If we can get dark, that would be huge. Charm and dark, charm and vampire. Oh, I don't think we'll be able to do that one today, or this round. Ghost and dark. I think we just get rid of these two. I don't think we need them anymore. Yeah, we'll get rid of these. I'll pick up the nuke. Actually, I don't think I want to put these together. Egg sac and broodmother. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get Nosferatu. I think I should just keep the egg sac for the mosquito swarm. Which means we have to hunt for vampire. Hey, vampire. Wait. We'll look at that later. I want to be the juggler with the nuke. Watching them lob the nuke would be very appropriate. Alright. Explodes into 3 to 6 mosquitoes. They attack random enemies, dealing 80 to 120 damage. If a mosquito kills an enemy, steal 1 HP. Bop. Bop. There's not really much of anything else that we can make at this point. Can we do anything with lightning? Actually, I can also scratch off the swarm. Oh wait, we have the sun too, don't we? Yeah, I can take off sun. Let me go ahead and take off the sun. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think any of these do earthquake. No, we're good with earthquake. Nuclear sun? Can we do anything with the sun? I don't think we can. Nah, let's just put these together. The nuclear sun. 666 to 1,165 damage. That's crazy. Nuclear sun. Light and... hold on. Oh no. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot. We need the sun to make the black hole. Oh, I messed up. I threw. Alright, that's fine. We don't have vampire, but we could grab dark for potential incubus or phantom. We can't do anything else with light because I messed that up, so... yeah, we'll just take dark. Bum 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 bum. Cool. Charm will give us... Charm and Dark will give you Incubus. So we just need one more level. Oh no, we're not gonna be able to get it. Never mind, there's no fusions. RIP. That's alright. We still got the nuke this run, so... Actually, we got the nuke and the sun. So that's 2 of them off the board. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Sure. Yowie. Darn, I wanted to see if I could thread the needle. Goodbye. What time is it? Could I do one more run? I could do a fast run. The nuke did 1k damage. The nuclear sun specifically. Could do a little bit better. Or maybe it's just because this new configuration is kind of messed up. I think the new configuration actually might be altering some things here. Give this a try. It's a little bit better. Still feel like there's a little bit something missing. Okay, that's better. I think we should just leave it like that, even though that's vacant. Actually, if anything, what we really can do is just take these buildings, or just take these buildings. This can stay over here. That's basically our junk storage. Let's see. I guess what I could do is this. Marksman. Capitolium. Grand Museum. I forgot which ones do what. That's for health. That might be for intelligence. I can't remember. No, let's just take this. Here you go. And then... yeah, that's fine. We can use these as stand-ins to keep him closed off so he can bounce around. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is for leadership. So that's fine. We'll do one more? One more bounce? I am actually pretty proud of our little setup here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty proud of it. Are these all level 2? I do still want to make sure everything's level 2. Okay, yeah, it's all level 2. It's just gonna get really expensive trying to get it all to level 3. Like, I'm pretty sure... yeah, that makes sense, actually. 51K. We're actually halfway there, technically. I thought that number would be a little bit bigger. It's still a big number, don't get me wrong. But I thought it'd be like 80 plus. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, we can I think we can greed one more harvest. Yeah. We got one more in. Okay, I like this setup. There's a little bit of like manual input consistently, but it's manageable. It's not too much. Just having to swap like one building at a time. I want to keep this building here because it's 850, so it's going to be a hot minute before that needs to be built up. And if it gets built up, then it'll kind of just be sitting there waiting for its next upgrade. I know I'm not going to be able to afford its upgrade, or at least it's going to take way too much resources, and I don't want to put all of our resources on that right now. So we can kind of balance some attention to all of these other ones, and we can level them up a little bit at a time, and then like rotate them in and out with these guys. And then he just casually works on them every once in a blue moon. It's a good strategy. I'm okay with that. Okay. One more fast one and then bed. Oh, he wants to play. Ugh. Alright, fine. Fast Heavenly Gates? You want to speed heaven? Speed run heaven? What does he want? Who does he want? I guess in the end it doesn't really matter. Especially if he's gonna pick whatever he wants. Oh, the tactician's already done the Heavenly Gates. Okay, who hasn't done the Heavenly Gates? Repentant hasn't done it. Cohabitants. I'd rather save the Cohabitants for someone cooler. You haven't done it either. Let's do Repentant. Yeah, let's do him. And the Heavenly Gates? Alright, speedrunning the Heavenly Gates. Oh shoot, no one's ever accomplished it on Fast. So we don't have Fast Plus. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna get Fast Plus for the Heavenly Gates. Send it, Chief. You know what? I think we can just AFK this, to be honest. I could actually just do straight shooting. Oh wait, no, actually, we want to bounce it. Oh, I should probably still pick up the XP, huh? I guess I can, you know, go left and right with W, or with AD. So aside from the philosopher here that's picking for us, the other guy, when the balls hit the back of the screen, the balls come back to us immediately. But also, each ball gets 5% more damage every time it bounces. So if we aim to the side, it'll bounce a lot, getting more damage. Base damage, that is. Hey, what was that? Berserk, that's crazy looking. You know, I do like this guy. He likes to give us new, Oh shoot, I didn't even have Berserk written down. What the heck? I missed it. Well, we got it. Each hit has a 30% chance of causing enemies to go berserk for 6 seconds. Berserk enemies deal 30 to 50 damage to adjacent enemies every second. I'm okay with that. Ow. Shuriken's actually pretty bad for this. I'm pretty sure. I didn't even know where the oh, they keep stealing the shuriken, never mind. I don't think we're gonna make it, fellas. Yeah, we died. Come on, Cockatator. Is that his name? Yeah, Cockatator. You're really investing in the shuriken. And this shuriken's not doing squat. Oof. My man really wanted that shuriken to work. Although with the repentant, it's not gonna work. Oof. Yikes. Well, on the plus side, it was fast. Alright, let me go ahead and... I'll do our little bounces. Oh shoot, I didn't realize it was built. Wait a minute. I could change this up and make this go long ways. I might actually do that. This giant, massive building. Where do I move it? Yeah, let me actually move these. Okay, this might actually work. Yeah, that's fine. So I could just do this. We can always just worry about upgrading later. That was terrible. Oh my gosh, worst trade deal. Okay, that was not smart. Understood. That wasn't even good either. Huh. Alright, we'll have to figure out a good angle for that one. I think I have an idea, but it's too expensive to do another trial run. So we'll keep that on pause for now. Dang. I kind of wish I could put this up here because that was kind of a good spot, but everything's all kind of weird. Actually, wait, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could just invert it. What is this? Nearby stat bonus buildings provide additional bonus. I guess I could try to fit some buildings around that. But I don't know which buildings are doing that. Because we got all our buildings over here. Oh wait, there are some here. That's the Workers Guild. Passive. Passive. Okay, I guess we can get additional speed. 1+ speed. New ball kind of just sits over here. New ball slot sits there. New passive. And then just meditation tent. Yeah, not a whole lot really happens with these buildings. What do I want to do? I guess there's not really much to do. Maybe I'll reconfigure this city, because there are some of these buildings, like the captain's quarters, I can try to take advantage of. I am thinking about just disbanding the veterans hut and then utilizing these some of these, like the campground for the radical. We could just have the forest grow, but I don't even know if that would be really effective or useful. Like, we could do that, but is that really practical? I can do it for cosmetics. I think that would look kind of nice. Literally just for aesthetics. Nah, right now I'm min-maxing. Okay, cool. That is that. Alright. I would love to play some more, but I do have to head to bed. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. We will be definitely most likely. No, we'll most likely be playing Ball Pip some more. I'm having fun with the game still, even though we beat it. So, it's a good game to just kind of... It's a very easy game to just get into and start playing. And I like the base building and then the roguelike. It's a fun time. Hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you're at in the world. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.